Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video let's do the unboxing and have a look at this Oppo F11. And as you can see here on the back, it says that this is also having a 48 megapixel camera, a 4020 milliamp hour battery, but this also has VOOC fast charging and a 6.5 inch screen, and it says Hyper Boost also. And interesting to note that it comes with 4 gigabytes of RAM, but the storage is 128 gigabytes. Generally with 4 gigabyte RAM models we get 64 gigabytes of storage, but here we are getting 128. And guys, the pricing of this phone will be 17,990, and online it will be sold via Amazon. I'll leave the link. This comes out and it just says Oppo over here. Let's see what else do we get in the box. I'm assuming a screen, a case, a SIM ejector tool, and yes, we get the case and also some booklets and stuff. I'll just keep that to the side and I'll just keep the case here, and it just says Oppo F11 over here. And let's just take this out. And we earlier had the Oppo F11 Pro that had a pop-up camera. This is having a regular drop-down notch design, as you can see, and actually it looks pretty cool in this color. It's known as green emerald, if I recall, this one, and it says designed by Oppo. And this also has a slight gradient tint if you just move around a little bit. We'll come back to the handset later. Let's see what else do we get in the box. So we get that this should be the VOOC charger. Yes, this is the Oppo VOOC 3 charger that you are getting, and this will be the micro USB cable. Again guys, for the fastest charging, use this cable. If you use any ordinary cable, then you won't get that fast charging. And we also have a headphone bundle in the box. I was not expecting that, but good to see that they have done it. Let's quickly open this up. And this is the standard earphones that we get with Oppo devices. They look like earpods, so this is how it is. And we also have a button here integrated with a microphone. So that's what we get in the box. So let me keep this to the side and let's look at the handset itself. So this is the handset itself. This is the case. I'll keep the case to the side. Let's have a closer look at the handset now. And it's having a 6.5 inch screen, and let me give you a physical overview first. On the top we have this is your secondary noise cancellation microphone that we are getting, and the build quality looks good. The back is feels like glass and feels actually premium, guys, considering that 18,000 price point. Yes, definitely this feels a little bit on the premium side. We have this power button in this green axle. This is the emerald green, as I told you. Bottom will be the speaker, micro USB port. It should have been USB type C, but yeah, micro USB. We also get the headphone jack and volume rockers up and down, and just by side of that one we have a SIM tray. Let's open this up and have a look. So guys, this is a hybrid solution, but again I won't complain too much because the internal storage is 128 gigabytes. So this is what we get on this. So let's just, I believe up to 256 gigabytes of micro SD card you can put. And on the back we have the dual camera fingerprint scanner. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me just power this on, and by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Oppo F11 is having a 6.5 inch full HD plus screen. It is powered by Gorilla Glass 5. It's powered by the MediaTek Helio P70 chipset, which is an octa-core chipset clocked at 1.2 gigahertz. It has 4 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of internal storage. Moving to the camera, it's a dual rear-facing camera. The main camera is a 48 megapixel with f1.7 lens, and secondary camera is a 5 megapixel for depth. Moving to the front-facing camera, it's a 16 megapixel with f2.0. It also has a 4020 milliamp hour battery with the VOOC 3 fast charging. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device. So this comes with Color OS 6. So we also have the app tray over here, as you can see, and there are quite a bit of apps that are pre-installed also. Let's see if we can uninstall some of them. Yes, you can uninstall some of the preloaded apps that you have. So there are some preloaded junk, but yeah, you can uninstall that. And it is interesting to see that they gave 128 gigabytes of storage on this. So typical Color OS UI, and already found a lot of updates and stuff. Also quick toggles over here. Let's see under the hood what do we get. If we go to about the phone, obviously it's running on Android Pie, that's Android 9, so nice. And let's just get out of this. And out of that 128 gigabytes, guys, you'll roughly get about 105 gigabytes of space free. Again, storage should not be an issue with this phone. So that's regarding the storage that we have. Let's just go back. And this is typical color OS that you might have seen in other Oppo devices. That's the same that you have over here. And left, you have that smart assistant. And the screen quality is good. It's a full HD plus 6.5-inch screen with that, water drop notch design that you are getting. Also, let's look at the fingerprint scanner on this one. And as you can see, guys, it is actually really fast. We also get the face unlocking option. I've set it up. I didn't enable the race to wake up, but if I just press the power button, as you can see, it unlocks. So the face unlocking is also really fast on this one, but I personally prefer the fingerprint scanner, and as you can see, that's really fast. So yes, definitely a big device. But now let's also look at the camera, because generally cameras on Oppo phone are the thing. So let's look at it. It has that 48 megapixel main camera with f1.7, and secondary is that 5 megapixel. So let's look at it. And let's just say okay. So this is a typical Oppo interface that you're finding, photo mode, portrait, video mode, and all these things. And we also have 1x and 2x option. So this is digital zoom, but that's 48 megapixel. It's able to easily get in all that data. And we also have the portrait mode. Again, I'll test the portrait mode on human subjects. I'll show you samples later on. But let's also look at the front facing camera. That's also generally good. And as you can see, it's auto detecting my face, and it has this beauty mode by on. I generally don't like that, so let me disable. And also we have the portrait mode on that also. It says that it has that AI beauty, and you can adjust it. I'll disable it. But as you can see, the shutter speed is actually fast on this one. Let me show you again. This is the portrait. It's really fast in processing the photos. Instantly it's coming. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me actually take some sample shots with this one so that you get a better idea. So these were taken with the rear facing camera of this Oppo F11, and as you can see, outdoor shots came out really good. And even for macro close-up shots, it was doing a very good job. As you can see, you got that natural background blur, and the pictures were sharp. Now moving to colors, the colors were also accurate, as you can see, even the sky colors. So in terms of color reproduction, it was good. These were taken in semi-indoor conditions, and this was sort of artificial lighting conditions, and this was in completely artificial lighting conditions. And here also I feel it did actually a pretty good job, considering this was taken in completely indoor lighting conditions. Now moving to human subject, this was taken in the normal mode, and this was taken in the portrait mode. It lights up the picture in the portrait mode a little bit. Again, this was taken in the normal shot, and this was taken in the portrait mode. One more example, this was taken in the normal mode, and this was taken in the portrait mode. Now moving to selfies, again, as expected, it's an Oppo phone, so the selfies came out to be really good, and as you can see, they are very sharp in terms of clarity. Now this is the bokeh mode enabled with the front facing camera, and I feel the blur is slightly aggressive, but pictures look good. These were taken in indoor lighting conditions, in completely artificial lighting conditions, and here also the camera performed actually much better than what I expected. And these were taken in the portrait mode with the rear facing camera, and as you can see, it did a good job. Now moving to selfies in indoor artificial lighting conditions, here also again it actually a very good job, as you can see, and these were taken with the portrait mode enabled with the front facing camera in artificial lighting conditions. So nevertheless, to say, camera is a highlighting strength of this device. I have tested a lot of phones with 48 megapixel rear facing camera, but here definitely camera is a standout. So what do you guys think about this Oppo F11? Do let me know in the comment section below. That's it for now for this video. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.